Okay, so this morning we're going to do the mindfulness of breathing, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about happiness. um, we're hardwired, human beings are hardwired to seek happiness, and not in a sort of a fairly natural way, but we seek happiness actively. We have this strategy. Our minds have this strategy that if we chase after the things that give us pleasure and avoid the things that give us pain or we don't like, then we'll be happy. If we can get more and more things that we like and less things that we don't like, then that's the path to happiness. And of course it's ridiculous, but we don't know that. We don't really know that. We might be able to see it intellectually, but we are, as I say, we're hardwired to crave the things, to run after the things that we know will make us feel good, and to avoid the things that we know will give us pain. The trouble is, it doesn't work, because the things that give us pleasure don't last, and we only get pleasure when we actually get them, and then that pleasure begins to diminish. And the things we can't do anything, the things we don't like, we just can't avoid them all. It's impossible. The world doesn't work like that. So, and as I say, this isn't our fault. We're just hardwired as human beings to do this. The Buddha called it craving, aversion, and delusion. So we're a bit crazy. The Buddha said we're a bit mad. We're a lot mad, actually, because we think this will make us happy. So the Buddha said the way to contentment isn't getting more things that we like and less things that we don't like. It's actually just letting go of our chattering minds. It's actually just accepting what is happening right now as it is, with kindness, even if it's a bit unpleasant, even if it's what we don't like, what our minds don't like, or if it's really pleasant. Just being with it, just being with whatever's happening, and letting our minds stop criticizing and complaining, and just really trying to tell us that this isn't how we want to be. So if we can get rid of our doesn't say that. If we can see through our chattering mind is simply a whole host of habits from the past, a whole host of preferences and habits and wishes and views and all that kind of stuff. If we can just let our chattering mind settle and just be here with kindness, then there lies happiness. It's so straightforward, and happiness is available every moment of our lives. All we have to do is to let go of this craving and aversion and just be with whatever's happening in a really kindly way. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it certainly makes sense to me. And I do know from experience it works as well. And some of you will too, from your experience of meditation. As our minds calm down, we become more content. And we're only discontent when our minds drag us off in trying to avoid something or chasing after something. So anyway, so this is the practice that helps us be content, and a practice that helps our minds to settle. So good morning, Michelle. Good to see you too. So we'll begin, and I think you've all done this before, so I don't need to say much about it. I will lead us through it, yeah, so it'll be about 25-30 minutes. Okay, so let's begin. So just taking stock of how we are. How we are right now in this moment. And what's our mind doing? Is our mind relaxed? Or is it trying to pull us away onto some distraction? And if it is, just noticing that, not getting caught up in trying to stop it or wishing it wouldn't do that or beating ourselves up or whatever. Just noticing the mind and what it does. But not getting caught up in it. Just seeing it for what it is. And just every time the mind pops up or a thought pops up, just seeing it clearly and letting it go. If we turn towards our thoughts and just notice them, they automatically dissolve. So how are we physically? What's it like in your body? And however it is, whether you've got pleasant or unpleasant feelings, just being here with them with a sense of kindness. Being here with any thoughts that arise with a sense of kindness. Not trying to push or pull anything. Noticing the weight of your body on the bed or the floor or the chair. Just noticing how you're being held. And allowing yourself to be held. And just relaxing the body and the mind as much as you can. Allowing the face muscles to relax. The neck and the shoulders to relax. The trunk of the body to relax. The chest, the abdomen, the belly, the back of the body. Just allowing the hips and the bottom to relax. And the legs and the feet. Letting our arms and hands be relaxed. And gently bringing attention to the upper body again, to the chest area. Noticing the breath coming and going in the chest. The chest rising and falling, expanding and contracting as we breathe in and breathe out. Not making any great effort to breathe, just allowing the body to breathe as it wishes. But just observing it. This is the mindfulness of breathing. And in the first stage, we're just going to follow each out breath, right from the beginning, right to the very end. And if you wish to count, if it helps, you can place a number at the end of each out breath, beginning with 1 and then 2 on the next out breath, and so on up to 10, and then beginning again. Sometimes counting helps to anchor the mind a little bit, to just calm the mind, give the mind something to concentrate on. But the main thing is to follow the whole length of the breath, to be aware of the whole out breath from the beginning right to the very end. And if the mind distracts you, not getting upset about it or feeling that you're not meditating properly, it's what the mind does. Just noticing you've been away and coming back to each out breath. Just relaxing a moment, stopping the counting if you're counting, and just making sure that you're comfortable. And if you're not, gently, mindfully moving so that you are. And then when you're ready, we're going to follow each in-breath. Right from the beginning of each in-breath, right to the end. And not paying too much attention to the out-breath. And if you wish to count, you can count just before the beginning of each in-breath in just the same way. So following the whole length of each in-breath. Not making too much effort, just noticing whenever you've been away mentally and just returning to each in-breath. So letting go of any counting now, if you're doing that. And in the third stage, we're going to move up to the upper body, the front of the upper body, the chest, the sides, and the upper back. And just noticing the movement of the breath in the upper body, constantly, rhythmically moving the upper body. You might also notice the internal sensations of the breath in the throat and the lungs as it comes and goes. Just getting absorbed as much as you can in these sensations. And if you wish, just moving your awareness now to the whole of the breathing body. Just noticing that it's almost as if the whole body is moving with the breath. And in the fourth stage, we're going to move our attention up into the area where the breath comes into the body. So the nostrils or the upper lip. This is what you might call the nexus between the outside and the inside. The point where we breathe out and the breath enters the wider world. The point where we breathe in and the breath fills our lungs and body. The point of exchange. So just really focusing on the delicate sensations around the nostrils or the upper lip. Just really homing in, focusing on them. If you wish, you can notice the quality of the breath and the difference in warmth between the in-breath and the out-breath. And just letting go of all effort now and just sitting with the experience of your whole body, the whole breathing body. Not pushing anything away, not getting caught up in anything. Just noticing your experience, taking it all in. Well, that's it for this morning. Hope that was helped set you up for the day. Have a good day. Welcome to Julie, who joined us a bit later. Thank you, Julie. And I'll be back again tomorrow with the self-care meditation. So do join me for that if you wish. And have a good day, and enjoy your day, and stay mindful. Keep coming back to the present moment, just letting these pesky thoughts go, and finding the silence in between each thought. This wonderful sense of just being. Okay, so all the best to you all. Lots of love, and see you again soon.